Yesterday on this program, when we asked the same question that I just asked you about the future at quarterback for New England, Domonique Foxworth brought up the name Matt Stafford, that maybe it's time for a new start in Detroit and that maybe Stafford would be an option, if he is on the move, for someone like Bill. I just wanted to bounce it off you and see if you thought there could potentially be anything to that as we go forward.
Well, what I would say is this, that the Lions have an opening at GM. They have an opening at head coach. They're going to have to make some big decisions. And so clearly, I think the future of Matthew Stafford there is uncertain. They don't know what they're going to be doing with him because we don't know who's going to be running the team. Again, I don't want to make Louis uncomfortable here, but if Louis were the general manager, I would say, Louis, how would you view it? What would you do with Matthew Stafford? Like, why are you asking me that when you get the guy on the set who interviewed for the Lions GM job?
Yeah, I knew where this was heading. I knew where this was going. I'm pretty smart.
That's good foresight. Good GM characteristics.
Look, Matthew Stafford. That's right. Yeah, it's not that hard. Look, Matthew Stafford's a good quarterback. Matthew Stafford's a real good quarterback. He needs some look, he's got a good left tackle, good offensive center, 2 good running backs. They got some issues at wide receiver as far as unrestricted free agency is concerned. Matthew Stafford should be sitting right where he is. They build around him. Detroit will be just fine.
See,
Does that answer your question?
There's your answer. Greeny, you're coming to me, and there's an elephant in the room. We're sitting next to the guy who interviewed for the GM job recently. Right. And you're asking me what to do with Matthew Stafford. Why are you asking me that question?
It's a perfect example of me passing the buck. That way, if Louis is upset, he can be upset at you and not at me. That's a brilliant, right? That's hosting 101. I just passed the buck to Shefty. All kidding aside, Shefty, there is a story in Detroit today that I just saw you tweeted.
Well, essentially, a short time ago, basically, the Lions ruled out, essentially, their interim head coach. Robert Prince, the Lions wide receivers coach, is going to be coaching the team Saturday against Tampa Bay. So Robert Prince takes over for Darrell Bevell, who took over for Matt Patricia. And so the Lions are going on their 3rd head coach of the season Saturday against Tampa Bay. It'll be the wide receivers coach, Robert Prince.
To be clear, this is because of COVID reasons. This was not another firing. And for those who are not following it. Yeah, go ahead,
Darrell Bevell was a close contact. He's been living in a hotel room. It was his 28th wedding anniversary this week. He could not be with his wife, with his family on his anniversary. He had to be in a hotel room. And now not only has he been isolated in a hotel room, but now he will not be able to coach his team while he's been given that interim head coaching title. He is out for Saturday's game.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.